1831 Holden Osinski. 1761 James Kale. Yeah, James. 1731. That's going to be Jackson Hohen ripping through the down flat.
1799.
1887 Lachlan Nye, way up on top of the wall ride. 1742 Max Abbey coming at you.
1750.
Yeah, way up on top of the wall ride there. Cannon to wall. Big transfer. All the way through that big kink rail. That was Pierce Marchand. Fenton Flanagan from the Central Oregon Series. Perfect K-Fed.
766.
Spencer Hahn on course.
1899.
All right.
479.
All right, I believe this is Dylan Ward coming down the track.
1.
He's off the course, but someone should check with him.
1722.
1722 Sebastian Richards.
1746.
1746. That was Cole Bone.
8. 1789.
River Bolcom, Main Mountain Series. Represent. Nice little left side 270 onto the tube.
1793.
Big front side 630 there.
1500.
1500 Kaiser Vrobel. All right, he's all right.
1735.
That was River Smith.
507.
507 Gavin Oliver. All right, Gavin.
1765.
1765 Ronan Servias.
1831.
Holden Osinski on course here. Going for that big 450.
1761.
1761 James Kale. Yeah, James. Blind switch up, front switch up to forward. That was sick. Jackson Hohen, South Tahoe rider. Big shout outs from the crowd. Love to hear it. Dylan Salah. Proper switch lip, front two. I believe that was Lachlan Nye.
1742.
That was Pierce Marchand.
5.
All right, here we go. 505. Fenton Flanagan, clean style on the down rail.
1781.
1781.
All right, we're around that halfway mark.
Rohan Glennon.
1750.
1570. Mick Kessel dropping in. Here we go, 1789. River Bolcom. Sebastian Richards, clean through the down rail. Way up on top of that wall ride. That was sick. Proper blindside 270. Gavin Oliver. Big air to switch there.
1731.
Jackson Hohen. Big disaster lip slide on the down flat down. Yeah, Jackson. 1793 Massimo Singer. This kid killed it in the pipe today.
1761.
1761 James Kale. Kaiser Vrobel coming at you. All right. That was Rowan Servius. Big switch 2 to forward there. 1742. That's Max Abbey. Lachlan Nye, front 270 out of the stair set. All right. That was Holden Osinski. Here we go. Coming at that big up rail. Blind 450. One 750. That's going to be Arthur Heroy. Yeah, Arthur. All right, this is Spencer Hahn. One 899 Mick Kessel coming at you. Probably got about 5 or 6 minutes left of hiking, if that. 1858. Bruce James Mello. All right, Bruce. 1746. Where are you? That's Cole Boone. River Smith coming down here, going for the big kink rail. James Kale. Yeah, there it is. Blind switch up, front switch up, pretzel edge to forward. Love it. Jackson Hohen coming at you. Gavin Oliver. Big blind 270. 1789. River Bolcom coming in switch fast. One 722. That's going to be Sebastian Richards. 479. That's going to be Dylan Willard. Dylan Willard on course. 1793. Massimo Singer. 1704. Where are you? Way at the top of my list. Pierce Marchand. Kaiser Vrobel on course. Max Abbey. 270 on. 505 is Fenton Flanagan. He's been lacing it up. All right, you got 1887 Lachlan Nye. 1750. Here we go. Arthur Heroy.
1831.
Holden Osinski.
766.
Spencer Hahn sliding through that down tube.
1799.
1799. That's going to be Dylan Salah. Yeah, proper blind four, Dylan. Mick Kessel. Big gap to the down rail there. Rowan Glennon. Yeah, nice 270 there.
1858.
Bruce James Mello. Cole Boone coming at you. All right, Cole's going to be our last hiker. We are moving on to last drops here. Coming in switch. Switch 270, blind 270. River Smith with a banger to close it down on his last hit. All right, nice frontside 270 out of the down flat there. I believe that was Rowan. Jackson Hohen cleaning the down tube on his last hit.
507.
Gavin Oliver, here we go. South Tahoe. Looking for that big 450.
1789.
River Bolcom from the main mountain series, all the way from sea level, way up on top of the wall ride, going for broke.
1793.
Massimo Singer. Front 360 switch up on the down tube.
1704.
1704. Pierce Martian. Lip slide to switch. Super clean.
1722.
Sebastian Richards, Catskill Mountain Series. Big slide through the top rope.
1500.
Kaiser Vrobel. All right, nice blindside 270 from Kaiser.
505.
Fenton Flanagan dropping in. One more chance. Perfect disaster. Landing switch, riding away clean.
1765.
1765, Rowan Servias. Killed it out there, Rowan.
1742.
Max Abbey coming in. Disaster lip slide on the down, flat down.
1750.
Arthur Heroy. Lachlan knee. Huge blindside 270 from Lachlan.
766.
Spencer Hahn. All right, Spencer. Nice work out there tonight, bud. 1831. Holden Osinski from the New Hampshire Series. Cleaning up that top up rail over there.
1899.
Mick Kessel, Appalachian Series. All right, Mick.
1858.
Bruce James, anything but mellow. Sliding through that down rail. One 746 Cole Boone. All right, that's our last rider in Heat 1 semis. Menehune Boys. We're going to take 7 of them, send them to the last night of rail jams under the lights. We've got another heat of Menehune Boys coming right up. Don't go anywhere. right, here we go. Sam back on course. Heat 2. Menehune Boys kicking things off, starting on a good note. Big old front 450 there from Tucker Matson. Jacob Goodrich up next. Steezy frontside 270.
The next rider has a bib change. 1851 is now 1006.
All right, we got Callum MacArthur. Cade Benton coming at you. Perfect front four. Some steezy arms on that landing. Noah Grapple coming at you. All right, we'll give him a round of applause, folks. That was a little gnarly. Zenon Lopez. Perfect front four. Yeah, Zenon.
1756.
All right, we got Xander Suki, Aspen Snowmass spinning onto the single barrel rail. That was sick.
1461.
Lawrence Lee up next. Nice little front two out of the tube.
Bib 1738 is a DNS. 1894.
Braden Smith coming at you.
Can you repeat the number of that DNS?
1738. 504.
All right, we got Israel Venti McGilla. Yeah, nice one.
1798.
1798 Ryan Lee. Going way up top on the cannon to wall ride. Riley Thatch, South Tahoe Series. Oh, reaching down, getting a little grab on the skis there.
1712.
Thomas Bradica. Yeah, Thomas. Ezra Dyack. Oh, nice K-Fed, Ezra. That was sick. Jimmy Fitzgibbon coming at you. One 1847 Halta Vongza. Nice front side 270 there. One 1882 Bodie Goodman. Yeah, nice 450 out of the top rope. Wyatt Gooding coming at you. Big disaster lip slide. We got Emmett Lou Mello. Flynn, Danelli. Perfect front four. Full jam format here. All right. Nice front side switch up. Pretzel 270 there. All right, we got Tucker Matson. Tucker from the main Mountain Series. 270 onto the tube, continuing two.
805.
Yeah, that was Jacob Goodrich. Jacob's going to clean that one up for us. We know he's got it. Zenon Lopez way up on top of that transfer.
490.
Big front 450.
1756.
1756. Xander Suki, Aspen Snowmass. Lip slide disaster, backslide.
1461.
Hot drop there from Braden Smith. Ryan Lee. Israel Venti McGilla. Big frontside 270. Riley Thatch. Oh my God, little Phil Casabon. Tail press front two there. That was sick. All right, I believe this is Ezra Dyack sizing up that big gap to wall ride. He was on it when you called me. Yeah, they were troubleshooting it before you even called. 1751. Wyatt Gooding. Front four out of the single barrel down. Okay. Pretty spicy maneuver there. Nice blindside 270 there, boss. That was Jimmy Fitzgibbon with a blind two. 17-19 here. Flynn Danelli. We got 15 minutes of hiking in this Heat 2 semifinal. Plenty of time for big tricks like that. Frontside 270 out of the triple kink.
791.
Emmett Lumelu. Yeah, Emmett.
1792.
Way up on top of the wall ride.
1644.
Sam Beck coming at you. Get a little transition on the wall ride there.
419.
Not sure what he lost in the landing there. A little piece of flare. There's the front 270.
1709.
Zenon Lopez. Super clean Zend out landing.
1490.
Noah Grapple. .270 front switch up. All right. Quick feet for Mr. Nicolaus in there. Hey, coach, he's got sunglasses too. Braden Smith. Braden from the Big Mountain West Series. Blindside 270 out of the single barrel down. 1461 Lawrence Lee. Thomas Bradica. Big blindside 450 out of the up rail. Big ol' frontside 270 out of the top rope there. Riley Thatch. High speed ollie over the stairs. Shifting it out, super steez. Israel Venti McGilla, Main Mountain Series. Catching a little piece of the stairs on the way through. Ezra Dyack. All right, 1847. Nathan Halt Volsa. 1882. Bodie Goodman, Rocky Mountain Rider, local boy. Here we go. Perfect blindside 450. He's got to be stoked on that one. Flynn Dinelli, another Rocky Mountain Series rider, cleaning it up on the single barrel down. Wyatt Gooding, Aspen Snowmass. Clean blindside 270 on the big wall ride. All right, I believe it's Cade Benton up there from the Rocky Mountain Series. Love the camaraderie there. All of them dropping in the same order, hiking up together. The word enhancer. Jimmy Fitzgibbon. One 792. This is Tucker Matson. 450 onto the tube. Zero 6. Yeah, perfect K-Fed there from Jacob Goodrich. Noah Grapple, Southern Vermont Series. High-speed backslide on the single barrel. Ripping through the icy landing. Zenon Lopez, Central Oregon, home of Danny Schamberger. Shout out Papa Sledgehammer. All right, clean one there. 1894, Braden Smith, Big Mountain West, way up on top of the wall ride. 1712, Thomas Bradica, New Hampshire Series, coming in hot. Perfect slide through the single barrel over the stairs. Nice 270 to the tube. 504. Israel Venti McGilla going huge up on that transfer. He's got to be stoked on that. Lawrence Lee, North Tahoe Series. 5 minutes of hiking here in Heat 2. 5 minutes. 1719, Flynn Denali. Cade Benton coming at you. Riley Thatch got a nice 360 off the side, hit by the up rail there. 1847, Nathan Hatlavongsa. One 1882, Bodie Goodman. Bodie all the way through that triple kink with the front two out. That was sick, Bodie. 1751, Wyatt Gooding. Super Fed on the tube. He's stoked.
1791.
Emmett Lumello.
1792.
1792. Tucker Matson. All right. Leaving a piece of the ski in the landing.
644.
Big blindside 270 there from Sam Beck.
1790.
Jimmy Fitzgibbon, Southern Vermont. Yeah, all the way through that down flat.
419.
All right, looking clean. Jacob Goodrich, Southern New England Series. Yeah, steezing out that blindside 270.
1709.
Okay, thank you. My apologies, that was Callum MacArthur. I got the wrong. I did change the wrong person. I wonder I can't find Jacob Goodrich. One 490. That's Noah Grapple. One 894. Braden Smith. Cade Benton on course. Big front 450 out of the top rope. Lawrence Lee going way up top.
485.
Riley Thatch. Riley on course. Nice blindside 270 from Riley out of the tube. Israel Venti McGilla. Front 450 out of the up rail.
1847.
Nathan from the Unbound Series. Bodie Goodman. Bodie's been killing it. Perfect frontside switch up on the single barrel down.
1751.
Wyatt Gooding. Wyatt squaring up for a big spin there.
791.
Emmett Lumello. All right, Emmett. Xander Suki. Yeah, left 2, continuing 2 on the single barrel. That was sick. Sam Beck way up on top of the transfer rail. All right, this is Callum MacArthur sliding the whole triple kink. All right, Callum. Sorry for getting your name wrong all heat. $1790 Jimmy Fitzgibbon. Perfect blindside switch up on the tube from Jimmy there. 1712. Thomas Bradica sending it. Cade Benton. Cade from the Rocky Mountain Series. Oh, Cade with a perfect frontside 630 out of the top rope. Noah Grapple coming at you. All right, Noah. Flynn Donnelly. Switch the switch.
1709.
One of my favorites. Zenon Lopez. Killed it out there, Zen. Braden Smith. Blind switch up on the tube. Big blindside 630 from Jacob Goodrich there. Killed it out there all night, Jacob. Front up, front 2. Super clean. Bodie Goodman. Front up, pretzel 270. Israel Venti McGilla. Yeah, man. All right. That was Nathan from the Unbound series. Riley Thatch on course. Riley's got some bangers this heat. Lawrence Lee going for that big triple kink. Wyatt Gooding popping into the course. Nice frontside 450 to close things out. All right, Callum MacArthur here. Callum laced the triple kink earlier. Front switch up, fancy footwork. 1-6-4-4, Sam Beck. Big blindside 450. That was sick, Sam. 1791. Emmett Lumello. Couple drops. All right, I believe this is Ezra Dyack sending it. 1792. Tucker Matson going huge on the wall ride. All right, that is your Menehune Boys semifinal heat 2. We're going to send 7 of them to their final heat on Wednesday night. Going to get a quick course maintenance here from our lovely park crew from Woodward. Give a shout out to Columbia Outerwear, Zirkle Eyewear, K2 Skis, Sun and Ski Sports. Yeah. All right. Thanks for coming out, everybody. We got a sick crowd down there. Love to see it. We got the next group coming up. Getting some shout outs here from the coaches. Got Breakers coming up next. All right, in case you weren't aware, we are going to announce all 14 finalists here in just a moment once the judges get dialed in. But if you skied in Heat 1 or Heat 2 with the Menehune Boys, don't go anywhere because we are going to announce the finalists moving on shortly. All right. The moment you have all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen, competitors and family of the Menehune Boys. We have 14 finalists going to our finals on Wednesday night in no particular order. Starting with bib 1781, Rowan Glennon. 1704, Pierce Marchand. 505, Fenton Flanagan. 1793, Massimo Singer. 1735, River Smith. 1799, Dylan Salah. 1761, James Kale. Bib 1006, Callum MacArthur. 805, Cade Benton. 1709, Zenon Lopez. 1756, Xander Suki. 1882, Bodie Goodman. 1751, Wyatt Gooding. And bib 1719, Flynn Deniley. Those are your 14 finalists from your Freeski Menehune Boys. Next up, we got the Breakers. 3 semifinal heats coming at you very shortly. That final, both of the finals from tonight's action will be on Wednesday night. Wednesday night Rail Jam is when you'll be participating in the final. Here we go. Wasting no time. Freeski Breaker Boys. That was Wyatt Burt, and the last rider was Connor Nash Weber. Now we have Griffin Weisbrod. Gibson Smith coming up next. (1927) Logan Snyder, Main Mountain Series. Steve. 1536 Gil Smith. Big 450 on there from Gil.
1902.
1902 Archie O'Gorman. 1945 Jameson Curran. Wesley Gobershock. Here we go. Anson Ballou. All right, that was Jackson Carter. This is Lucas Allenby. Next up, we got Brody Smith. Perfect 450 there. That was Andrew Johnson. This is Hudson Dahl. Linus Heroy.
4549.
Enzo Peralt from the Main Mountain Series. Nice little blind switch up there. All right, Colin Lee. Now we got 1921 Wyatt Burt. All right, here we go. I got my layers on. I'm all warmed up. This is my favorite age group of the week. These guys absolutely kill it. We're going to get excited here. Logan Snyder, Main Mountain Series, way up on top of the wall ride, front 270 out. Crowd loves it. 1905. Gibson Smith. Going for that blindside switch up. He's going to get it next time. 1936. 1536. That's going to be Gil Smith.
1945.
Jamison Curran on course. Front four out of the cannon to wall ride. That's what's up. 1902. Archie O'Gorman. Clean through the down rail.
1962.
Wesley Gobershock. Big front four out of the top rope.
1931. On course.
1931 Anson Blue. Perfect blindside 270.
1991.
1991. We got Jackson Carter from the Southern Vermont Series. 270 onto the tube.
1928.
Lucas Allenby. All right, nice K-Fed there. 2016. Brody Smith sending it on the down flat down. Almost taking out the Uber Eats.
1825.
Oh, too much style up on the wall ride there.
764.
Hudson. Dial. Front four out of the down kink over the stairs.
040.
That's a trick right there. Linus Heroy.
$1995.
1995. James Wildman. Switch on, front up, blind 2.
1545.
1545. Enzo Peralt.
1007.
1007. Colin Lee on course here. Proper blind 450.
200.
Hold up there real quick. Hold up. Sorry, buddy. All right, course clear. Get your mind right. You got this, boss.
2005.
2005. Connor Nash Weber dropping into the course, getting stoked. Big disaster lip slide.
1921.
Landing out here looking like Cannon Mountain, Franconia Notch, New Hampshire. Everything has to be done so perfect. Proper front switch up there, boss.
1830.
Griffin Weisbrod from the Upper Midwest Snow Series. No stranger to a firm rail park. 1905. Gibson Smith, Southwest Free Ride. Now we know who brought the cowbell.
1927.
1927. Logan Snyder. Oh my God. Steezy blind 6, Logan. We're going to need to see that one. Bring it back. All right, front 270 there out of the down flat down.
1945.
1945. Jamison Curran. That landing is just eating people alive.
62.
Wesley Gobershock. Switch 270 to the down tube.
1902.
Archie O'Gorham from the Mount Hood Series. Clean left side 270 to the tube.
1991.
Jackson Carter. There's the blindside 450.
1931 on course.
Anson Ballou. K-Fed on the down tube.
1928.
Lucas Allen by Southern Vermont. Way up on top of that single barrel down.
1764.
Man, the sound coming off the skis on this landing is ruthless. Nollie 270 out.
2016.
Brody Smith safely evading his competitor.
1825.
Andrew Johnson, Big Mountain West. Hardway 270. Disaster on the down flat down.
2016.
That was sick, Andrew. Linus Roy from the Appalachian Series. Jameson Wildman. Clean front 2.
1545.
Enzo Peralt. All right, Enzo.
2005.
Connor Nash Weber, Central Oregon. Proper blindside 270 there out of the down rail. Getting some props from his coach. Big old blindside 270 out of the cannon to up to wall ride.
3-0.
All right, he's all right, folks. Griffin Wisebroad losing a shoe.
1927.
Setting that blindside spin like a boss. Nice 270 on there.
1905.
I think that was Logan Snyder in the Main Mountain Series. Gil Smith, blindside 630.
1962.
Wesley Gobershock, Central Oregon. Yeah, disaster front two on the down flat down.
1945.
Jameson Curran. Switch left two, pretzel 270. Mr. Curran's on fire. Archie or Gorman, Mount Hood Series. Anson Ballou sizing up the center rails over the stair set. Lip slide disaster.
1991.
Jackson Carter. Frontside 270 out of the cannon to wall ride.
1928.
Lucas Allenby. Switch lip. Holding the rail through the slide.
7.
Colin Lee. Proper front four. 2016. Yeah. That's Brody Smith.
6-4.
Hudson Dahl. Hudson hanging on for dear life there through the icy landing. Yo, left two, continuing two. Perfect execution. Steezy blind four there, holding the landing perfect, shifting the spin.
4-0.
Lucas Arroy. Yeah, Lucas. Connor Nash Weber. Getting techie on the down tube. Little front switch up. Pretzel 270.
1-5.
Enzo Peralt. Wyatt Burt. Yeah, switch left two, pretzel 4 from Wyatt. That's a hammer. Logan Snyder. Switch right 2, pretzel 2 from Logan. Griffin Wisebroad. Front 450. Trying to ride out this landing on rail skis is insane. One 5-3-6. Huge front 6, I believe.
945.
Unless it was a blind 8. Anson on course. Front 4, shuffling it around to 6.
1902.
That's a big front 270 from Archie or Gorman. Wesley Gobbershock. We got 5 minutes of hiking left here. 5 minutes.
One
1007. Colin Lee. Blind switch up, continuing 270.
1928.
1928. Lucas Allenby way up. Front 4 out of the single barrel down.
205.
Love to see it. Brody Smith coming in hot. Blind 270.
1764.
Hudson on course. Hudson way up on the transfer.
1991.
Jackson Carter, here we go. Switch left 2, pull.
1995.
1995. James Wildman getting wild all the way through the triple kink.
1825.
Andrew Johnson. Switch left 2, continuing 2. Connor Nash Weber coming at you. Ooh, looking for that switch lip 270, just locking in a little too hard.
545.
Just losing a shoe there on the landing. Give him a round of applause there. That landing is tough as nails. It might not look much, but I know that doesn't feel great. He's going to clean it up for us, so we know he's got that trick in him. Left 270 on the single barrel over the stairs. 2 minutes of hiking here.
1830.
Here we go. Griffin way up on top of the wall ride.
1927.
Logan Snyder coming at you. Logan's been on a heater. Yep, still on one. front four through the cannon to wall ride.
9-4-5.
Jamison Curran. Yeah, switch 270, pretzel 4. Gil Smith coming at you. 450 onto the down rail.
1905.
Gibson Smith getting sent off of the kink rail. That was Anson Blue there.
1952.
Big right side 450.
2016.
Brody Smith coming at you. Switch 2, continuing 2.
1928.
Lucas Allenby. Switch lip, front 270.
1007.
1007 will be your final hiker.
Here we go. We got Colin Lee sizing up the triple kink.
One
1764. We are on our final drops here. Big front 270 over the transfer rail. 1902. Archie O'Gorman. All right, Archie. 2040. Linus Heroy. Connor Nash Weber. Here we go, Connor. Blind switch up, perfect through the down rail. Solid execution, clean ride out. Yeah, switch lip, K-Fed. Wyatt Burt. Yo! Front up pretzel 3 swap. That would have been crazy. There's the blind 630. He's stoked. 1545. Enzo Peralt. Yeah, Enzo. Good clean one to end on.
1825.
Andrew Johnson. He's getting stoked out there. He wants to hear it. Blind 630. 1945. Jamison Curran. Nice front four out of the big transfer rail there. All right, here we go. Right side 450.
1007.
Colin Lee.
Last drop, 1298.
1298. All right, nice one there for Lucas. And I believe that might be it here for our first heat. First heat of Breaker Boys has come to an end. Shout out to all the guys that rode hard in that event. We're going to have some finalists for you after the next two heats. We're taking 6 from each heat, 18 total to ski on Wednesday. I'm going to give my voice a break here. We'll be right back. All right, if you're skiing in Breaker Boys Heat 2 semifinal, please make your way to the top of the course. There they go. The parade is on, and the crowd fueling their hike. Heat 2 underway. Here we go.
That kid hit the rails or no? Or do they stop it? Drop or no? Okay.
All right, here we go. Oliver, Coffee, Freeski, Breaker Boys, Heat 2, underway. 270 on the single barrel, holding it together through the skating rink of landing here. Left 450 onto the tube from Connor Gredick. Henry Stube, Southwest Colorado Series. Big front 450, super clean. Noah Baldwin. Whoa, going for that corked blind 630, getting right back up. That was a heroic slam to get right up from. We know you're going to kill it the rest of the heat, Noah. Clean offering right there from Lucas Hadzima. Lucas from the New Hampshire Series, my man. This is Hudson Barberi. Yeah, Hudson. I think that was a 4-on C2. Here we go. We got Asher Dunn getting her done over the stairs. 1802, Damian Pasimensky, Mid-Atlantic Series. Going for that switch left, too. Colton Hollingsheed. Vincent Lombardo. Front up. Owen Cerullo, North Tahoe Series. Sending sparks on that front 450. Emmett Jakeith popping into the course. Front side switch up on the transfer. That's what we're looking for. Landon Allenby. Another Southern Vermont Allenby. Otto Hinrich. Switch lip on the down flat down.
Yo, the Allen B or Allen by?
That was Miles Grappone. This is Oliver Lewis. Yeah, perfect 270 there out of the transfer rail. Benjamin King coming at you. Lowen Schwartz. Nice frontside switch up. Renzo Singer, Unbound Series. Jeremiah Sheldon, big Alaska rider. Frontside 270 out of the skinny single barrel over the stairs. Full GMF format. Here we go. That's Connor Gredick with a switch 270. Oliver Coffey, North Tahoe. Oh, blind four mute grab. That was sick. Noah Baldwin, Adirondack Series. Super clean front 450. Hudson Barberi. All right, let's give a little shout out there for Barberi. That was a gnarly fall. Shake it off, brother. We know you got that trick. 270, continuing 270 there. Asher Dunn, South Tahoe. Emmett Jakeith, front 450, holding it together.
1802.
Switch 270, pull to forward. Love to see it. Vincent Lombardo.
1904.
Colton Hollingshed. Here we go, Colton. Big gap over the down flat on the triple kink. Think this is Allenby. 270, 270 there from Landon Allenby. Miles Grappone. Miles with a nice right side blind four there. Oliver Lewis, Upper Midwest Snow Series. Front four, too easy, making it look good. All right, little mic troubles. I'm back.
1953.
Benjamin King. That is not Benjamin King. Maybe it is.
017.
Way up on top of the wall ride.
99.
That was Renzo Singer, not Ben King. My bad, Renzo. Front up on the down tube. 2011. It's going to be Oliver Coffey, North Tahoe. Coming in, switch to the tube. Switch left two, pretzel 270. Sick one there, Oliver.
60.
Lucas Hadzima, coming over here at the big kink rail.
1909.
Hudson Barberi. Frontside 270 out of the down flat. 1961. Henry Stube, Southwest Colorado. Nice frontside 270 over the stairs. All right. I think that was a switch 2, pretzel 2. Vincent Lombardo. Nice, clean, frontside 270. Owen Cirillo. Way up on the transfer. Landon Allenby. Yeah, nice front 4 there on the skinny barrel down. Landon's on a hot one. Solid 270 on there from Vincent. Asher Dunn coming at you. Miles Garpone. Front switch up, sustained 270. Oliver Lewis. Big 450 from Oliver. Nice front 4 there.
1953.
1953 Renzo Singer on course. Little left 270, looking for a pretzel edge there, bringing it back to switch. Connor with a big spin out of the up rail.
996.
Jeremiah Sheldon. Jeremiah way on top of that transfer. Cannon rail to wall ride.
011.
Oliver Coffey up next. Oliver oozing style with a big left 450 on. Noah Baldwin. Blind switch up, sustained 270.
1967.
Lucas Hadsma. Switch lip front 2.
09.
Hudson Barberi. Emmett Jakeith. Front switch up front 2 on the major cannon to wall ride.
1961.
Henry Stube. 1911. We got Landon Allenby. He's on fire. Super clean offerings from Allen all night. Big left side 270 onto the single barrel. Colton Hollinghead. Clean slide through the single barrel over the stairs. We got Miles Grappone coming at you. Right side 270, sustained switch up. That was clean. Left 2, holding it together. Renzo Singer on course. Looking for a little grab there in that front side spin. That was 1802, Damian Pesemansky. Front 270 all the way through the triple kink. That was Benjamin King. Left 4, sustained 270.
1857.
Asher Dunn on course from the South Tahoe Series. Getting the bullhorns from the coach. Yeah, perfect slide through the down rail.
1804.
Lowen Schwartz. Getting some cheers from the crowd.
996.
Jeremiah Sheldon. Oliver Coffey. Left 4 onto forward. Oliver is not disappointed us yet.
1968.
Noah Baldwin, Adirondack. Front switch up, pretzel 2.
6 to 7.
Lucas Hadsma. Blind switch up, back to switch.
1961.
Henry Stube. K-Fed on the up rail. Big frontside 630 out of the up rail.
1909.
Hudson Barberi. Yeah, Hudson going for that big feature on the far left of the course. Vincent Lombardo. Sliding clean through the down tube.
05. 5 minutes of leaking. 5 minutes.
Owen Cirillo. Owen taking a ton of speed into that up rail.
1911.
Front 4 out of the up there from Landon Allenby.
027.
He be landing stuff out there. That was Oliver Lewis. This is Colton Hollingshead. 1818, Miles Grappone. Front up, front two. Otto Hinrich. Here comes Otto. Switch lip to the DFD. Renzo Singer. Damien's from the Mid-Atlantic Series. Here comes Benjamin King. Little front swap, C2. Oh, big frontside 270 on the transfer rail, just losing a shoe. That was Lowen Schwartz. Jeremiah Sheldon. Front 630 out of the up rail. Oliver Coffey dropping in. Yeah, Oliver left two on the skinny down rail over the stairs. Noah Baldwin following him up. Asher Dunn, South Tahoe Series. Henry Stube. Switch butter left two on. That was pretty sick, Henry. Emmett Jakeith, Southern Vermont, coming at you. One 1909 Hudson Barberi. Switch left two, Pretzel 270, okay. Yeah, 270 front swap continuing too. Oh, Steezy front up Pretzel 2 there, just getting a little washed out on that super gnarly landing. One 1903 Benjamin King. Clean blindside 270 over the stair set. Right two, front up, sustained 270. Coach is loving it. He goes, brrr. Yeah, front four. We are in the midst of our last drops here in Heat 2. Breaker Boys. 1804, Lowen Schwartz. Yeah, Lowen. 996, Jeremiah Sheldon. That's how you do it on your last drops right there, fellas.
2017.
Connor Gredick, Catskill Mountain Series. Switch lip 270, disaster on the down flat down.
2011.
Oliver Coffey. Oliver absolutely killing it out there tonight. A little pop out on the landing. Love to see it. Blind 4.
1960.
There's the front switch up, Pretzel 2. That was Noah Baldwin.
2029.
Emma Jakeith coming at you. Yeah, 270 sustained, 270 on the single barrel over the stairs. Blind switch up, continuing 2.
027.
Oliver Lewis, Upper Midwest Snow. Yo, Oliver, front switch up on the triple kick to backslide. That's a nice one, Oliver. Proper front 4 through the up rail.
1909.
Hudson Barberi. Front 4 on the down flat over the stairs.
1802.
Damien coming at you. Yeah, Damien. Good effort there, Damien. You got one thing behind you, Damien. Oh, let's give it a round of applause for Rod Roderick. Rod knows his way around an icy, steep surface. Born and raised in the ice coast.
2022.
Can't believe you made it through that, dude. All right, speed is your friend. Big disaster to the down.
53.
Renzo Singer, Unbound Series. Yeah, front up, blind up, continuing 2. Renzo, that was sick, man. It's all good. Killed it out there tonight. Little half swap there for Colton Hollingshed. 823 Otto Hinrich. Perfect blindside 270. All right, I think that's it for Heat 2. That's going to do it.
Please turn the next group.
All right, if you're skiing in Heat 3, please make your way up to the top. Heat 3 riders on their way to the top of the course. Thank you very much. Let's give a round of applause for everybody that skied all night here tonight. I'm going to give my voice a break here. This has been a lot with these young gentlemen. They are throwing down. Shout out Arsenic Anywhere. Shout out K2 Skis. Julbo. Once again, on Wednesday night, we will be hosting the finalists from all of tonight's action. A big night of Rail Jam. Wednesday night, finals only. At the very end of all three of these heats, we will announce all of the finalists that we got from these three heats. We want to give thanks to Columbia Outerwear, our official partner of USASA, keeping us warm with that Omnitech technology all winter long. Zirkle Eyewear, Julbo. We got K2 Skis. We got Sun and Ski Sports. Grabs poles. That's right. Yes, sir. Couldn't do it without all of our partners and sponsors. So big shout out to them. And I am going to get myself a lozenge. All right, we are off to the races here in Heat 3. First rider was Tate Cross. That was Luciano Insana. This is Zane Dilber. Zane with a perfect left 2, front up, sustained 270. Blind up P2 there from Declan Johnson with extra core points for being in a t-shirt in this crazy weather. That one was Ellie Dupuy, rather. Botan Bartha coming at you.
992 was formerly 1960. That is correct.
Bowden Morse. Lucas Bradica. Lucas from the New Hampshire Series. Lucas said, we haven't had a day this warm all winter. Quinn Farmer coming at you. Front up, Pretzel 270. Gregory from the Catskill Mountain Series, wearing bib 1987.
192.
Orion Stringer.
Down 2031.
Philip Meyer. Kyler's from the Central Oregon Series.
1824 DNS. Next rider on course.
We got Hole and Abram. Here we go. Keeping things rolling here. Front switch up. That's Porter Williams. Ezekiel Copley, Inland Northwest. Going for that switch 270, just getting a little clipped up. He's going to clean that one up for us. Front 270 out of the up rail for Milo Farcash. This is Nolan Lopez, your last rider in order. 270, 270. Here we go. Full jam format for our last heat of the night. I got one going.
1974. On course.
1974. Declan Johnson going huge on the down flat down.
992.
Botan Bartha.
Thank you.
Super big K-Fed there on the up rail to wall ride. skating up the landing, wasting no time. Nice one there as well. Another K-Fed on the down tube. Two P2. Only trick in the world right there. My opinion.
No, it's 2P2. I know. I lost some core points on the call.
2035.
Yeah.
One, 6, 4, 0.
All right, looking clean there.
7.
Gregory going way up on top of the top rope. 2004 Strider, Marska.
Oh my goodness.
All right, he's right back up. Let's give him a round of applause.
1, 9, 4, 7.
Little nollie 270 out of the up.
1, 9, 2, 2.
Orion Stringer, Central Oregon. Big front 450, super clean.
0, 3, 1.
Another proper front four.
1, 6, 4, 1.
Kyler.
1, 9, 1, 0.
All right, nice front side 270 there.
2, 0, 1, 5.
Ezekiel Copley. Front switch up at the end of the up rail.
5, 3.
Porter Williams coming at you. Porter ripping around the front four.
1, 8, 4, 8.
So a blind 270 out of the up.
100.
Milo for cash. Another blind 2.
1, 9, 7, 4.
Front up, front up.
1, 9, 5, 6.
We got Tate Cross on course. Tate with a perfect 630.
9.
Just unfortunately landing difficult on that icy slot. Blind 6 muscled around a. Lucas Bradica.
1957.
1957. Zane Dilber.
One, 9, 8, 7.
1987 on course. Gregory, perfect frontside 270.
1, 6, 4, 0.
Bowden Morse on course here. Here we go. Swiveling around that 270 out. Believe this is Strider Marska. Oh my God, that was super steez. Setting that spin so hard. That was Philip Meyer. Ezekiel Copley sliding through that down flat. Orion Stringer. Holin Abram. Nice one, Holin. This is Quinn Farmer on course. One 6-4-1. Kyler Hemmerlich.
1-6-5-3.
Porter Williams.
1-8-4-8.
Nolan Lopez coming at you. Switch left 2, pretzel 270, perfect execution. Milo for cash. Yeah, Milo.
1-9-7-4. 12.5 minutes halfway.
Declan Johnson. Blind 270 Japan grab. Sleeveless, mind you. Perfect left 2, sustained 270.
9-9-2.
Botan Bartha. Left 270, continuing 270. That was sick, Botan. Eli Dupe up next. This is a nice 270 out of the down flat.
0-3-5.
Lucas Bradica coming at you from the New Hampshire Series. Yeah, nice 450 there out of the up rail.
7.
Gregory Iparotis. 270 on the down tube.
9-5-7.
Zane Dilbert coming at you. Nice front 2 there.
2-0-1-5.
Ezekiel Copley coming at you. Front 450 out of the down flat.
2-0-0-4.
Strider Marska dropping in. Ninja Steez. Blind swap, front 4. Love that one.
4-0.
That was sick, Strider. Big 270 out of the upper deck.
1-3.
Luciano Osana. Blind surface swap.
2-0-3-1.
2-0-3-1. It's going to be Philip Meyer. Sliding all the way through the big transfer.
2-2.
Orion Stringer. Hole and Abram coming at you. 1848. Going switch left, 450 on. That was Nolan Lopez, full send. One 653. Coming at that down tube. That was Pete Porter Williams. Quinn Farmer coming at you. Cultivating crops like that blind switch up continuing too. Declan Johnson, shirtless disaster, frontside 270 on the down, flat down.
7 minutes of hiking.
Ripping blind 6. The Dogtown Z-Boys landing. Big right 270 disaster. Botan Bartha coming at you. Left 450 pretzel edge back to Ford. Sick one, Botan. That was dope. Nice blindside switch up, sustained 270. Ezekiel, fancy footwork on the up rail.
2035.
Lucas Bradica, 270, sustained 270. Strider Marska. Switch lip, front 4. These kids are heating up, folks. Let's hear it down there. Yeah, we got a couple of yells out of that. I appreciate it. 1640. Bowden Morse. That's a make.
1910.
Hole and Abram. North Tahoe. Dropping in. Front 4 safety grab. He's stoked on that one. Philip Meyer. Orion Stringer from the Central Oregon Series. Here we go. Nice K-Fed on the down tube. Nolan Lopez coming in switch. Going for that switch 450 on. Luciano Insana. Perfect switch lip, front 2. Kyler. Milo for cash. from the Catskill Mountain Series. Perfect front four from Milo. He's stoked on it.
7-4.
Declan Johnson. K-Fed on the single barrel over the stairs. It's the first one we've seen all night.
4-7.
Quinn Farmer. Porter Williams. Big front 450. 2015. Creeping through the triple kink.
1-9-5-6.
Tate Cross from the Southern Vermont Series on course. Blind switch up on the transfer. That's what's up, Tate.
9-9-2.
Botan Bartha.
1-9-8-7.
Gregory Iparotis.
1-9-4.
Yeah, big 450 from Eli Depuy.
0-0-4.
Perfect blindside 270 through the single barrel down over the stairs.
3-5.
Lucas Bradica. Big front four out of the transfer rail for Lucas.
9-5.
My man. Attaboy. Nice 270 pull there.
1-9-1-0.
Holden Abram. Nice blindside 270 Holden.
4-0.
We got Bowden Morse on course here. Yeah, blindside surface swap, sustained 270 from Bowden.
Josh, time check, please.
30 seconds, Mikey. 1-8-4-8.
1848 Nolan Lopez. We know you got that trick, Nolan.
0-3-1.
Tough course out there today. All the way through the transfer.
Will be the last hiker. 400. Last hiker. We're moving on to final drop.
Here we go. Milo for cash.
1974.
Declan Johnson, left two, continuing two. All right, had to get some FaceTime in there with one of the realists in the game. Nice K-Fed there on the down tube. 992. Botan Bartha, he's been on a heater this run. There's a back 8. Oh, my God. Nearly clearing the entire landing. We go, Gregory coming at you. Getting that K-Fed on the down tube.
1946.
Right to, oh, pretzel swap. Strider, Marska coming at you. Left 450, perfect on the down tube. He's got to be stoked on that. Porter Williams coming at you, last drops. Nice 4 out there, Porter. 2035. Lucas Bradica. Oh, Lucas. Full send on the 4 on.
And he's got it. And we're clear.
1910.
That's all I got right now. The confused face. I'll give it-
1957.
Oh, he's an OG coach. I'm actually, that's why I pulled out my phone to try to. Yeah, nice one there.
1922.
Big frontside 270.
1640.
Whole gang's in the house here. Got legendary coach Brian Knowles, followed up by the youth here from Waterville. Yeah, 270 sustained 450. That was clean.
2031.
2031. Philip Meyer ripping that 450. He wanted more, but that's a make.
Last drop. 400.
All right, we got one more hit, folks. Let's give it up. Perfect blind 270 to clean things up here. That is it for tonight. Judges are going to deliberate for a moment, and we are going to have all 18 finalists for you in just a second.